Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Morning. How are we? Well, I suppose it's afternoon. You're in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, you bet. So, want to make sure people are in here. We got 11 people. Perfect. Um, first, full caveat. It's like 3 in the morning for Bryant. So, you guys in chat, we'll give him a thank you for waking up. Literally woke up to help us out. Andrew's checking in. Jason's checking in. Results from the family. So, Ryan, who's rocking my jersey out there in the nether regions, is 1-0. Anthony's 1-0. Pally's 1-0. Ryan, who's playing on chat, even though he's not wearing a jersey, he's also 1-0. So that's what we know about that.
Travis
Prediction
as well.
for yeah, Travis is also 1-0. I predict round 2 is going rogue. Yeah, it might. And Andrew is excited, and thanks for the update. You are welcome. So, like I said, Bryant and I are in the booth. We already have the game. The clock started because deployment started, but you guys are not missing much. They're just getting going with stuff. So what I might do, Brian, is get us there first, and then we'll work our way back and get the list and all that stuff covered off. So let's jump over to here. So cards, you can see here, Darkness Ascends and Standing Orders was played there round 1. This is what we have for you for images. Let us know if the sound quality is good. Sound check. This is the far side view here. So Ryan is actually on the right-hand side of the screen, and Matthew is on the left. If I didn't introduce the players, it is Matthew, and it is Ryan. And top view is looking like this. So if I move some stuff out of the way here, I will show you what's going on and what we have happening. So just for you folks at home, it is intercept, it is rapid reinforcement, and it is battle lines. So Matthew, who's moving on the top side of the screen there, he actually has a T-21 unit right here that he's touching. There's the snows with Gideon in the middle to the left. Further to the left is a set of snows. All the way to the left, excuse me, is a set of naked scouts. In the middle is some scouts, and then going to the right is more scouts. He has 2 snow flame frag in reserve. They also have the extra snow trooper, and so those are in his in the rapid reinforcement. On Ryan's side, he has T-21 storms over here on the side. He has a storm DLT. He has another Storm DLT. He has a scout team, another scout team, right where he just flipped that token. And then he has 2 dewbacks in reserve as well. And Vader, if you aren't aware, is right to the left of the Dallas Open sign at the top of the screen. It is Empire versus Empire. That is, in fact, correct. So we do have a couple images for you. Looks like players are a little bit scattered out, so that will help us in terms of being able to bring you guys some images. And then once we get through this first turn, we'll jump in and give you the full breakdown of all of the lists. Brian can do that, and I will drop the images on the screen. So did I miss anything there, Brian?
Not to my knowledge, no.
All right, so I'm going to drop this up, and if you're just joining us, like I said, for the first little bit, we'll leave the scoreboard up and we'll move that. Darkness Ascends, Standing Orders as played. Matthew, the cards will be correct to the players in this particular orientation. We will flip and flop back and forth between some of the images, but we'll let you know. Matthew's in blue, and Ryan is not in the Friday Night Fights jersey, so that's how we'll associate his color. All right, I am going to go to the top view for a bit, and I'm going to ask the players to do a couple things for us. I'll be right back, Brian, just so they can get the logistics down.
Too easy. So we've got some beautiful views. Watching round 1 was a pretty exciting round to look at.
Yep.
Don't know if anyone else caught it.
All right, I believe this is a sniper shot coming in, so... Yep. Excuse me.
Shots going straight off the bat.
Yeah. And if you guys didn't catch game 1, it was awesome. So, as I said, even if Brian and I are terrible, if the game quality is as good as game 1, we're in for a good weekend here.
Definitely.
And please let us know if we're terrible. So...
No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
All right. All right, so that looks like Matthew is going... Yeah, Matthew's going there, and it looks like he's going with the Special Forces, which would be one of his 3 Naked Scouts. Funny, I haven't seen Naked Scouts in a long time, Brian, and I was at a skirmish tournament last weekend, and I got to play against Naked Scouts, and I was like, they did work, and it's just like the level of irony to see them again. So I'm anticipating they do work at range 2. They throw a decent dice pool. They're at 48 points. He's running with duck and cover as well, so that low profile kicking in there. They could be a hardy unit and a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, definitely with new low profile rules. It's just made everything with low profile just that little touch better. It's been quite good.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to do us a favor, if you grab the link and you haven't shared it out yet, or you got a place to share it, we super appreciate all the shares. It helps us out getting the word out, on the streets without Pally around, busy playing. We want to get that word out there.
Priorities, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and hide that scoreboard for a little bit. Like I said, still turn 1, still early. Nothing to report back here on intercept. So obviously the intercept points are pretty plain and clear. We'll hopefully have those, remain fairly visible throughout the game. I super love when people run into the streaming equipment.
I bet there's how crowded is the room out there?
There's quite a bit. There's quite a bit going on here. So, like I said before, I can't actually see anything. I'm just in a corner, but
yes, they've hidden you quite well out there.
Yeah. Hey, Emmanuel coming in from Sweden. Emmanuel participating in our league.
What time is it out over there in Sweden now, Emmanuel?
I'm going to slide this box over here for now just to not hide any of the information. So we can run the dice app or the dice. I know players were keen on using their dice, so I hooked up a rig. So hopefully it's all right for them and all right for you guys at home. So I can make it bigger as need be. So if we feel like the command cards are too small, we can do that. So all right, so really aggressive play here, both by Matthew and Ryan quickly pulling a core. So it looks like these guys are going to move at a pretty rapid pace here. So Matthew moving up to score. I mean, intercept for where Vader is and what Vader can have to hide around that center point. I really like that. So heavy pressure coming in here from Matthew. So if need be, too, guys, I can drop this off so you guys can see right to the board edge there. So we'll leave that off maybe for when the players are moving units out and around that edge. So. And
they're going to have to go at a decent pace too, especially having 22 activations between the two of them.
Yeah,
it's going to be long rounds.
No,
if they don't.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Otherwise, they're just going to get to round 3 or 4, and they're not going to, especially with the timer.
You bet. So,
looks like
yeah.
Spicy roll so far.
If you guys are curious about those board edges, those are some 5th Trooper board edges. I noticed the players put them down yesterday, so lots of players taking advantage of those card sleeve areas. Gives it a nice perimeter on the board here if you happen to be running a mat that's a bit wider. So I noticed there's mats of all shapes and sizes here. So some got tape, some got borders, but they seem to frame it in all right. So that is a save coming in. All right, looks like one over cover and then save. Those white dice saves with Surge also make those scouts exceptionally hardy. I put 5 units into 1 unit of scouts before I managed to take one off the table. They just kept saving with the profile and the ability to just have that Surge defense. Do you have access to the overlay, mark the points like I do on? I do technically have access to that. Let me see if I can. Again, it wouldn't be quite the same, just because I haven't actually checked the measurements in things here. So let me see if I can help you out at all. I don't know if I have access to it in this file. You know what? I have it here. Let me try. Let's just make sure that we know that these are not official measurements. I will ask I'll ask the players to put a range 1 man, and I'll see if I can get it for you guys. 1 sec.
Oh, there we go. That was looking pretty spot on.
Just because you guys asked, I will try to make this happen. So that is a range 1 there. So if I do that, and I do this, and I do this, wherever the point is, I think it's there. Oops.
Yeah. We have the technology.
Let me just drop the shade down a little bit. And then you guys at home, how does that work for you? That's good, guys. Thank you. Andrew, if it works, give me a thumbs up on that.
It's looking pretty good from this side.
All right, perfect. That just give you guys a rough estimate in terms of how that works. So, and I can take them away. So, sorcerer, yes, I do things. Michael's a wizard. I'm a sorcerer. Yeah. Or
I
other.
can tell the future.
Yeah. We aim to please here. So, all right, let's go back to see if give you guys this table's phenomenal, Brian. I'm not sure if you. It is ridiculously awesome. So, yeah.
I was watching the last stream and in high definition, and some of the detail on that is absolutely fantastic. I love the cover over the speeder, the rain cover, the camouflage cover over the speeder.
It's great.
Pieces on the roof.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's great. All right, I'm gonna go fix that. I see somebody has skewed our camera. I'll fix that 1 sec.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see some of the other tables. If this is the quality of tables that is at Dallas, it'll be fantastic to see some of the. There we go. Ooh. We are good there. Perfect. Ooh. Yeah, if we can, it's going to be great to get some photos from some of the other tables.
How did that work out? That work out okay?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Great.
It was actually Ryan's, so hard foul for him.
All right. If only it was an FNF.
I mean, if he had an FNF jersey on, he just gets a free pass on that, but he doesn't.
Yeah,
so
right,
he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take a victory point away.
Yeah. Just letting you guys know too, if you're joining us now, I see we got 15 people in here. Just let us know if there's anything you come across that you need to see or need clarification of. But just keep in mind that our game timer here is as close to official game time as possible, but we ultimately let judges here. So if our clock runs out and the players are still playing, it could be into their 15 minutes bonus time, or we could be a few seconds off to the regular time. So again, unofficial game clock here.
Another special force coming through.
Yeah. We'll kind of catch you up again. We're looking at, I am seeing the exact same thing as you guys through a screen, even though I am 10 feet away from the table. I have no direct lines of sight, so I have to get up and move around. So we'll do our best from this vantage point, but I think it makes a lot more contextual sense that we don't have a lot more information than you guys. So that way we can call it as we see it, if you will. So what I do see here is I see Matthew being exceptionally aggressive, which is appreciated play here, unlike my own play style. I would have still been in the back 6 inches. Yeah, I'm a little standoffish. Yep. Literally, figuratively, you know.
Be sitting in the corners waiting in the wings.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
It looks like Ryan's Ryan's sitting in the background playing Sean's game.
Yeah, Ryan's just polishing up on the rule book in between rounds here.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Got a judge call here from Ryan. We should get a judge tracker in this game. That is 1. Actually, no, that is 2. They had 1 in deployment as well.
All right.
There was a possibility of Ryan having a bye first round, and so yesterday that was the conversation. So I was going to have him sit and cast with me, and I explained to Ryan that the bye was actually to give the judges 1 less round of having to deal with him, and then
handpicked, was
yeah, and then Zach Florf thanked me for basically effectively being a babysitter for Ryan, but was not to be, as we had an uneven number, and he got to play his first round. So yeah. So unfortunately,
is that 2-0 on judge calls for Ryan, or is it 1-1?
I don't know what I think at this point they're just basically just not bothering to deal with him at all, and just
Right.
yeah. This is another scout unit here, though, another naked scout. So scout, all across the middle, right on the points. Although the other scout chose to kind of take the end around route, as did Ryan with his dewbacks here. Got a few more people trickling in. Welcome. If you guys are just joining us, it's our first day here at the Dallas Open, Game 2. Playing on this fantastic table here. We got an Empire v Empire. We'll get you guys the in between the rounds there. Bryant will quickly rip through the lists, and I will stay at the table side during that time just to make sure that I get most of the intel, so I don't miss anything.
Yep, certainly. So what do the other tables look like in the...
the tables
room?
are fantastic. I will probably, maybe even after the evening tonight, I might go around and do a little bit of a candid photo, but I want to get you guys a bunch of photos and a bunch of just like, a couple video clips. They're awesome. There's tables, all shapes, sizes. We're going to see a different one on stream tomorrow, but there's Desert, there's Felucia, there's a table that looks like it's Osgiliath, there's a real like Mustafar looking table with a lot of like refinery bits and lava, and there's tons of cool thematic crashed ships. There's a Gazanti, there's a Slave One, Boba Fett's starship, that's the corrected name. There's just so much to look at. There's a table with banthas, ride like a bantha. I'm doing the actions right now, you guys can't see it, but like a bantha. But yeah, there's all kinds of super fun things here. The tables look great. I heard a lot of people commenting, not to take away from previous years or other tournaments, but that they really thought the tables were top notch here in comparison to some other things that they'd been at and just in future years. But I think that's just an evolution of people getting more terrain, people hobbying more. I think every event just continues to get better and better. So I don't think that's a slight against anything, and it's not trying to set a bragging standard here, but I think it's just trying to set a precedent, right? That every tournament tries to one up. So.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, the Gar Air Force, I did see one earlier, and it's painted phenomenally for sure. So yes, that is true. Canadian Bear, I did see that. The double lat triple flutter, super awesome. Painted up in what seems like a green camo scheme from what I could see. So as I said, I've been back here and pretty much seen very little of the tournament, but from what I've seen, just walking through quickly to the washroom and back, I've seen lots of people having a good time. Lunch was great. Had a good just a sit and laugh with the guys, catching up after round one, and everyone seemed to be in really good spirits. Anthony was stressing a little bit because he had a tough first game, but he pulled it out. So first major Legion tournament, so that's to be expected. But he's doing fine. So all right, we'll go down that top down view so you guys can again see those intercept points. Turn one, so no scoring this round at all, but. That's where they're...
Just had another block from some, I'm guessing from some scout troopers, using their low profile and.
Yeah, I think they went up a ladder there, went to the second level too.
Yep.
A good play considering right down to the bottom corner there, Brian. I'm not sure if you can see it's kind of tucked in behind that box, but there is a dewback there, so.
You can see that. Just
yeah.
The tokens.
Nice play to get up and kind of mitigate that melee potential for that dewback. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably the best way to counter dewbacks. Get up there and get up on something and stay away from them. Apart from shooting them, I guess. But
Nope, for sure. Brian,
we had a lot of people.
did you hit our
Sorry.
Discord? Did you hit our Discord with the link as well?
No, I didn't, but I can do.
Yeah, if you're able to hit both Discords, that'd be fantastic. Main Discord, or if somebody else wants to help out Brian, that'd be great. All right, Ryan, moving up here behind that little land speeder. Call out there for the double speed template usage there. That was a speed 2, speed 1 on the table at the same time. Look like we have a shot coming in here. Also, our bans are not official scoring bans. They are just rough estimates based on where the players put it. We will not be making any determinations for scoring or non. Looks like we have 2 crits and a hit coming in there. Michael, let me pop this up for you. I'll bring you up to speed here. We have intercepted transmissions, rapid reinforcements. It was a double snow flame on one side, and it was double dewback on the other. We have battle lines that says major offensive for the deployment. Just ignore that. I forgot to change the text there. Just ignore that. The image is correct, so it is battle lines deployment. And it is round 1, and the time is nearly correct here. So we're just moving through round 1, mostly letting the players do a bunch of jockeying here. There seems to be a few pot shots back and forth, but a lot of positioning here. Matthew up top has scouts basically on all 3 objectives, or in and around all 3. He's now bringing in his first of his rapid reinforcements by my estimation. I think that's the first one. Could be the second one. And this is going to be a full snow with extra trooper, frag, and flame. Keeping it outside that range 2 band there, and popping that in on to the objective. Here we go. Core unit there, pull from Ryan. Let me know if you need anything, Michael, if that was enough of a recap there. I'll give you guys, again, just having a look here is Ryan moving bottom edge. Jumping out here. I'm trying to stay hydrated as much as I can here, Brian.
Yep.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Discord links are out.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh.
Oh.
Boom. All right, so that is Matthew losing a couple snow troopers that newly appeared. Yep. All right, so Ryan looks like he's got basically a couple of free activations here as he outnumbers Matthew.
It'd be interesting to see how long that lasts if he holds that.
Yeah. Let me just check one sec.
It's going to be interesting to see how long Ryan holds that activation, that out activation.
I was just
having 2 units. Having 2 units at the end of each round still to go. Sometimes 3, depending on who's got initiative.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of sick player plays with lists like that.
Here we go.
I was just confirming with the player whether they were going to be rolling in the box for everything. I think one bounced out of the box. They didn't re-roll it, so players agreed upon that. I just wanted to know so I could note for you guys. So one of the problems you do not have with the dice app: no cocked dice and no rolling out of the box. But that looks like a sweep there. So I'm going to jump over here, Brian, and let you kind of rip through the list, if that's cool.
Not
I'm going to just bring that up real fast. I think this is the list there. Boom. That is, yep.
So we've got Ryan. So Agent Callus with environmental gear, the J19 bow rifle. Then we've got 2 stormtroopers with DLT 19s, 2 short troopers with the T21B troopers, 2 dewback riders with the 2 T21 blaster rifles, General Veers. We've got your 2 mortars, naked mortars, and 2 scout troopers, 2 scout trooper strike teams with sniper rifles. I believe they've already started to do their business. I believe they were who took out the snow troopers towards the end there.
All right, I am back. I'll let you do the blue. They're going to leave the cards in the box just so that we don't miss anything for the first bit. So we'll rip through this one real quick. There we go. Boom.
And here we have Matthew. Matthew is 10 activations at 7.99.
Yeah.
Imperial officer with electro binoculars. Darth Vader, force choke, force push into the fray. 2 snow troopers with flame troopers, extra snow trooper, and frag grenades. Then another snow trooper with Hask, Imperial comms technician, frag grenades, HQ uplink. 2 stormtroopers with T21s and stormtrooper specialists. And then we have 3 scout troopers just naked with duck and cover.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like you said, it's interesting to see naked scout troopers with no heavies in there.
Yeah, I mean they still throw 8 black dice at range 2, so that's pretty good for a naked squad, to be perfectly honest. So it looks like we have covering fire and push, and I believe they're played on the appropriate sides there. So I believe Matthew has the coordinated the coordinated fire, and it looks like Ryan has played the push. Interesting to see where he went with the orders here. So could be wrong on the sides, but I think we're correct. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it looked like perfect. All right, that's why I was confused. Matthew had not put out all his tokens and decided where he was going to go. So, yeah. Does he have C's on his Vader?
Sorry,
he doesn't have C's on that Vader, eh?
Force choke, force push into the fray.
Okay, cool.
On Vader.
So it looks like he went 3 core here, and then must have used Gideon. I think maybe has. Does Gideon have direct?
Gideon's got HQ uplink.
Oh,
sorry, no. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing there. Gideon. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up the coordinate trooper for Gideon. Yes.
Okay, he does have coordinate trooper. Yeah, okay, that's how that happened. All right, Ryan's looks like he's opening up with a shot here.
Straight in there.
I will update the overlay too. It is going to be round 2, just so you guys are aware. When I pop that up, it'll be round 2. And it looks like we did have a save. And if that was scouts, then he's only going to remove 1 there. So, yeah. So Ryan continued to pour shots on those scouts, but they've removed only 1 model so far. And I believe that is no less than 3 activations have shot that unit. So.
Yep. Doing the good Lord Vader's work, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Vader's going to be a beast in the middle there. Beast. Yeah. So, and Ryan's having no.
He pops out, there's going to be troubles.
Yeah, Ryan's having no part of that. Yeah, that would be for the Snow Flames. So I would imagine we're going to see them probably move forward and probably try to maybe flame some individuals. Does have the steady there. There's probably a world where he can get down near the front of that vehicle probably. And
gain some cover there.
Yeah, if he wants to do that. He might be able to even...
I'm just going to sit in cover Well, with his suppression there, he's got heavy cover.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he is only going to get a single action off, unfortunately, on there. So just due to the suppression, so he's not going to get anything there. So I might have opted to maybe run them back and maybe try to refresh myself there. But yeah,
They've got steady, so they can still.
Yeah, they can still punch out the white. The white.
Out.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, he does plunk a guy. Yep. So
Yep.
I will put suppression on them, and they don't look like they are scoring. So if they only have a single action, depending on where Krennic is, I'm not sure exactly where Krennic is on this. Was Ryan? Remember that correctly, right? Ryan's rocking Krennic.
Ryan is rocking. Yes.
No, he's running Callus.
No, he's
Callus,
running
Callus. Yeah,
Callus
yeah.
Callus
Sorry, he normally runs middle management with him. So yeah, sorry, he has Callus. So he might only end up with a single action there, and that could be a bit of a challenge. All right. So it does get one crit coming in here. A mortar shot there does save, but it will put 2 suppression on that unit. That's okay. They're already scoring. So that middle objective is not looking very good for Ryan. The rightmost objective currently is going to be in Matthew's hands as well, with a potential response from the Dewback, which very well could get there. However, he has the ability to shift some units over, and then the leftmost is looking like Ryan's got potential to get in there and pose some will, but
yeah, so it's looking like it's probably going to be a 1-1 if depending on how it's played.
Yeah, for sure. Jace is going to go hit the Facebooks for us. Get some more folks in here. We do have like 20 plus folks in here, so welcome. Let us know where you guys are from. We always do that every episode, so this will be 6 episodes, but let us know where you're checking in from. We'll give you a shout out based on your area, and just lets other people know where you're coming in from and how wide we got the stream going today.
We had a few joining us this morning, enjoying some Friday night fights Saturday morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess Shadow Scout coming in from Florida. All right, looks like he did not roll any great actions over there, and I believe I'm just going to drop this outside overlay for a second. So I think we have a Dewback maybe activating here.
Yep.
All right, I got Denmark. Hendrik, welcome. That's Hendrik. Looks like a new name, new first time joiner for us. Forgiveness if you've been here before and I miss you, but all right, big saves.
Oh,
yeah.
These reds are these saves are going really well.
Yep, that was actually Scout shooting in. So Kansas City. All right, Stan Parks back for number 2. Welcome, Stan. We're literally here all weekend, Stan, so that line's actually applicable. Minnesota, ready for round 2. Noah checking in. Noah, Friday Night Fights jersey owner for sure. Oh, cool. Well, welcome, Hendrik. Hopefully you enjoy the coverage and learning about the game, watching some top-level players play some top-level lists. So,
Linked another one.
got Pennsylvania checking in, Colorado checking in. Canadian Bear checking in from New Jersey.
Well, can't complain from Mangoes if you're at work and still able to watch Legion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to leave.
Getting paid to watch Legion.
I had to take vacation days from work to come down to cast Legion. I mean, had to is a bit of a stretch, but I wanted to. But all right, so we have Operative Vader being pulled here.
Here we go.
I'm expecting big things from Operative Vader, so. Big things. He doesn't really need to do a lot. He just needs to be there.
Yeah. He's just being a threat is going to be a hindrance.
and Ryan's, like I said, gone to the flank, so he's not really trying to, go all in on Vader or overwhelm Vader. So I think Vader can basically have a little bit of a mop-up operation here in the middle if need be. So, Chase, at least your work gave you vacation time. He's 3 months into his career and needs days off.
Oh my god.
This guy, eh?
I've heard some of those I'm working hard comments. Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, my work of teasing Jace is Brian's taken over, so that's good. I can focus on the game. Brian, you got Jace.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. If it was our last Friday night fights, Jace saying he had to do a 12-hour day. So welcome to my everyday.
And he does, and he does 12 Australian hours. Those are like longer than other people's hours. So,
can we get more sunlight here?
Yeah.
Apparently.
All right, I'm gonna cruise around the table here as players are kind of contemplating what's going on because it's too good of a table not to be looking at multiple angles here.
Yep, definitely.
All right, so Matthew is still on the Vader activation here. Sorry. There he is, right between the trees, stomping across the table as he should be.
Coming through. Just gives you that vision of the Fear of Dead Man picture.
Yep. No, exactly. All right, looks like we have a shot coming in here from Vader. One outside the box. It was a hit. It is a save.
Is he going to force choke someone?
I believe he gets a scatter off that attack.
Yes, he does. With that was his force throw.
Yeah.
So yes, blast and scatter.
Yeah. Which is quite good here. If there was an opportunity where Ryan was potentially scoring, he looked pretty close.
Yep.
Now there's potential where he's definitely going to need to have those activations to move into the center. So, and then I think our tokens are pretty accurate here in terms of measuring. Looks like Matthew is just on that line, so he is within. He is at range 1. So, all right, so do-back we got going on here.
So do you think he's the unit leader? Has he stuck the unit leader? So, or is that the unit leader that's in that zone?
I don't. Well, if he's in fact based, I believe there's a world where that unit should be actually snapping 2 on the co here.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I'll let players sort that out, and then. If it remains at the end of the turn, I'll just ask before I go on. So it'll be 2 coming in there with crit and critical. Probably likely into the snows here again. Taking a suppression. And 1 save, so losing another snow. Ryan definitely fearful of those flamers, as he should be. So we've not had a good showing of flamers on this table thus far. We've had 2 previous flame units and 2 more this time. We've not seen a single flame happen yet. The flame spiders were removed before they fired any shots in the last game.
Is Matthew bringing out some more scouts?
Yeah, I think this is actually... Yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. That Vader... Sorry, Brian. We were... They're so far across the table. That's actually Matthew's scouts that ran down before. I just recalled that. That was his scouts that made a beeline for the center position from before.
Right.
Yeah, I was totally forgetting that. So he's not actually. There is no snapping there because that is his own unit. But with the Empire on Empire, he had moved so far across the table. That is not actually
Yeah,
Ryan's unit coming up from the top. So
that's a huge move forward, isn't it?
yeah. So it looks like he's activating either the Gideon Snows or one of the T21. Oh, never mind. He is actually going with that unit. He flipped over the token and then is going to decide what to do with them here. So, all right, now he's going back. Not a bad play here. He needs. Well, yeah, and I think he weird. I might have coherent on the other side of that. Oh, he moved speed too. So I guess he could. I might still go to the end of that barricade, just to maintain the heavy cover there. But yes, yeah, he's going to move and take a shot here. He does get 3. I think that'll be in the open, but light cover due to suppression. So should see 2 saves. I guess they gave him heavy cover here. Weird. There's definitely suppression. I don't see any other way you get cover, but fair enough. So that'll be one more. I mean, the unit leader is the one that's right there on the end of the thing, so I don't see how it would be, but fair enough. One more snow trooper removed. That was just a pierce shot, so no save required.
Save, yep. Save rolls. Yep, those snow troopers are slowly slowly going down, don't they?
But Ryan is not committed to scoring on that objective, so he can keep shooting them, but unless he gets all of them,
yep.
Still gonna see something score there. So I think the scouts on the far right here are still left to go. Hey Aaron, checking in. Looks like a dodge standby there. All right, Ryan is pulling a core. I believe he has a core unit right there with 3 suppression. He will have only 1 action there. He is going to max move back to score. That will, in fact, tie that point.
And is the other troopers, the other unit on the left-hand side of for Matthew, is they gone? I believe they've gone.
The left-hand side, the ones on the far left, the scouts.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
I believe that scout unit has gone. This
so he doesn't really have anything else that's going to be able to come.
No, and from the looks of it, Ryan has his mortar, and I think he has 1 unit in front of the dewback. It looks like it's got an aim token on it, but I don't think that unit is gone for Ryan. So I think he'll be able to move that up and to score that.
I think Ryan's command tokens, if they're black on one side and blue on the other. So if he's gone, you can see the blue.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah. If I'm Matthew here, I might actually think about shifting the other storms over to where the scouts are, knowing that the dewback's likely going to come up and tie. Then rather than have a push on the right and go 1-1, Matthew's got a chance here to secure a little bit better off with the 2-1. In fact, I think he's got a really good chance for that. So, Gamers on Games, welcome.
Hi.
Guys are coming in. This is what we're at. We're on turn 2 intercept, about hour 34 left. It's Empire on Empire. Ryan is red, Matthew's blue. It is battle lines. Ignore the major offensive text there. It is battle lines. The image is correct. It is intercept the transmission with the green points loosely defining the circles, and rapid reinforcements, which at this point is a moot point because they're all deployed. It was 2 dewbacks and it was double flame snow troopers.
Seeing a few troopers drop now. In the first round, we were seeing lots of defensive rolls. Saving, but we seem to Matthew seems to be losing a few models on the board now.
Yeah, I think the white dice saves will certainly start to do that with the scouts. They're not impenetrable for sure, but it's going to be a matter of attrition late game, and it's it's really about securing points, and I think Matthew's identifying that the early secure with bodies is going to be his play, and Ryan, I think, is banking a little bit more on the attrition game and the late game push for the double points.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think smart move for Ryan is to take out units and drop those activations. Although if Vader gets in amongst it, that's going to be his danger, I guess.
I feel like Vader's going on a little bit of callous, little callous hunting trip here. So
yeah. So it's just that lone dewback over on the bottom right for
as far as I can tell, yeah, I'll do a little bit of reconnaissance here at the end of this turn just to make sure. As I have been, I don't have any extra eyes here, so I have to rely, like I said, based on what's on the screen. But I'll do a little bit of a check to make sure we're not missing anything. So
now you know how it feels.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I mean, generally I can't see most things, but yeah.
Oh, right.
But I can ask the players a little bit more frequently without getting up and running around, but get my exercise in anyway. So no, it's pretty sweet. The setup's pretty great here, and I'm really happy that the stream's seemingly stable and you guys aren't hearing a bunch of con rumble, which is great. So that was a really those were a couple of things that kept me up at night, making sure it would work. So
we're hitting a few people joining us. Welcome to
geez, hitting that 30 mark. Nice.
Say hello. Let us know where you're from. We've already got some people letting us know that we've got Denmark, Florida,
Kansas City,
Colorado,
Minnesota,
Sweden. I think I saw before.
Yeah, you'll have a little background noise for sure. Like I said, it's just as long as it's not overpowering anything that we have, and when we're talking, hopefully we're over that. So there's a lot of people in the same room, and microphones being sensitive, they tend to like to pick some of that up. So we're hoping it's not overpowering for you, gamers.
It's good ambiance.
Yeah. All right, I think we are. Looks like we just had that single move there. Due to the suppression.
Yeah.
Hey, Elric watching.
from Norway.
It's Eric. Sorry, Eric watching from Norway. Welcome. Got with Norway, Belgium, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Welcome, Kendall. I could turn that down a little bit too if it's too loud there for you gamers. So. 2 from Norway, awesome. Thomas is here. Welcome.
Welcome, Thomas.
Yeah, we got a good international audience. Brian coming in us from early morning in Australia. So you're early Sunday morning already, man, Brian.
Yes. So I am 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. So luckily, I'm a hospitality worker. I do get up early.
Right.
So.
Right. I see Brian's
not really this early most of the time, but yeah.
Brian's adding some tech over there. Just rocking the shock mount, rocking a look like a Blue Yeti microphone. He's getting all Friday night. He's getting all Friday night fights up over there.
I'm slowly getting in. I purchased some equipment a couple of weeks ago. I just need to get some overhead, an overhead setup for cameras and bits and pieces, and I've got a whole bunch of mic and camera stuff. So it's getting some mounts ready to go is the next step.
It's a slippery slope, my friend. You go deep. So
it's a very slippery slope. I'm getting ready for some more for some Australian Friday night fights and some sort of local games, and we've got a whole bunch of gamers that are interested in doing not just games but some painting streams, some hopefully getting some unboxing bits and pieces, and some reveal stuff as well.
Right. Looks like we got a shot coming over here from. I think that might be the DLT Storms. I think. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how much I traveled with, but the TSA certainly was interested in knowing how much I traveled with, so I had to reveal that to them. So, but I assure you, it's all mine. Just yeah, it's fun story. It's fine now. We're all over. Yeah, it definitely was DLT Storm there. Nice shot there coming in from Matthew.
Spicy.
Yep.
Oh.
He probably has heavy cover do that speeder there, but it looks like I think that's gonna be 3 over cover for him to deal with here. They already do have they will lose a body, but they already do have some suppression. So while that suppression is piling up on Matthew's side, 2 can play at that game, says Matthew. So. All right, there's a question here. Have you seen a lot of Empire vehicle lists? Shadow Scout, I'll try to do my best run through, but if you look at the TTO, I think the list might be up, or they'll be up so you can have a look. I haven't walked around, so I really don't know what's out there. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see some maybe some lats.
Yeah, I don't believe lists are active yet.
Okay, fair enough.
On TTO, I just had a quick check, but there's a nice spread of Imperials. We actually had a local tournament last weekend, which was extremely successful for a Brisbane numbered tournament, and we had 0 Empire players. 0.
Nice.
I
say nice first. Because that's nice not to have any Vaders to deal with. Really super interesting. So Ryan chose just to skirt along with the dewback there. I didn't even see a shot come in.
No.
Yeah. So I guess he's forgoing the point there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be too presumptuous, but I think Matthew has the center point covered this round. But
looks like Ryan's got the left one.
He does have the left point. And
so
there's
it's
not
going to be a 2-1.
Yeah, I think there's still a token down here to go, but that's I think really more to secure a point that's already secured. So it'll be interesting because Ryan is going to have to, if he loses a flank, like say the dewback flank on the right, he is going to have to work his way back across the middle to the center, into quite a few guns and 1 Vader.
And I wonder why he hadn't fired at those scouts sitting in top, especially with critical 2.
Not sure. I think that takes the snows out right there. Oh, that might have been Matthew shooting there. Oh, that might have been Matthew there coming in. All right, up to 34. Welcome, folks. Welcome. Game 2 here at Dallas Open. So checking in. I should do a fight preview in case you guys are out there. We do have Ryan playing Matthew, Empire on Empire, round 2. This one should run until about 3:30 or so. And then I'm not sure how quick the switch over after that is. I think maybe 4:30, and then runs the balance of the evening. So.
Oh, there we go. We must have been chatting too.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Too much.
Thanks.
Missed the shot.
Okay.
Blanked it out.
All right, thanks, guys. Oh, sorry. That is the far side. Let me go to the near side. Let me go to the near side of the table. Here we go.
Good view of Ryan sticking his mug in the camera.
Yeah.
And Matthew rocking that beard. Look at that. I don't think I could. I don't think even if I had not have shaved all my life, I don't think I could have rocked a beard that long. That's impressive.
Well, Jace hasn't shaved all his life, and he doesn't even have a hair. So there's you could be in that category. So
Uh,
and that Jace, that's not even my joke. That was Pally teasing you. So I live vicariously through that joke, and it was his. So I'm taking
they're
it
sort of
easy. I'm taking
rocking.
it easy on Jace. But you guys are relentless. You guys are
They're
just
rocking
after
through
the poor guy.
activations here.
Yeah, for sure. If that was a shot into scouts, that's a scout save.
Scout save again. Yep. These surges, they're just winning for
Yeah.
scouts, aren't they?
No, absolutely. All right, Brian, I'm going to throw it to here. I'll let you have a little bit of a talk, and I'm just going to go get a recap, make sure I'm not missing anything, and I'll throw up that for you.
Not a problem. So end of round 2, wrapping up. Looks like Matthew has started to lose some models there. Not sure if he's actually lost a full unit yet or not though. Vader's starting to make his move across the board, and we're looking at, I believe, Ryan getting 1 victory point with the leftmost objective, and Matthew taking 2. He's pretty well controlled the center objective, unless he starts losing a lot more units. I think that center objective is fairly safe. The right-hand objective, he's got some scouts sitting up on that on the top of the terrain there, and they're safe for the moment. Like Chat said, that Dewback staying out of standby range, but taking a blank shot at the scouts didn't take anything out.
Yeah, so just Bernard coming in, Jace's savior. Bernard, it's not me. It's not me. It's Brian. He's relentless. So just to recap, I'll go back to the overhead just to make sure you guys are aware. So it was, in fact, a 2-1 score. No problem there. The Dewback is, in fact, the only thing here on this right flank. The scouts are hardy at 3. They've been soaking up shots the whole time. There, it was a 2-1 score as predicted, so no misses on anything there. There is 1 snowtrooper still in that wood, so still holding. So that was 2 units onto the 1, but that's still a score there for Ryan. So yeah, that's basically where we're at going into round 3. So like I said, players are pressing fast, which is great. They do have an hour 20 left, so they're at a great pace to finish the game. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing a really good job to crack on with this many activations. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe any activations have actually come off the board yet fully.
I do not believe anything's come off the table. So
there's still 22 activations on the table.
Yes, there is.
That's a lot to play per round, especially on a timer, and they've done really well to crack on in.
So I'm just moving around to a few cameras here just to get this set right. I accidentally reversed the cameras, so there we go.
We've got Vader's Might and ISB.
Yeah, ISB investigation. Let's make that bigger. ISB investigation. So I'm not sure what pip was declared, but I could jump over that and find out.
Vader's Might's 1 pip and the ISB is 2 pip.
Yep. Bernard, Action Cam is not currently available only because it's only me here. So unless we get somebody else to go operate, I won't be able to do any of that. But the best I can give you is kind of these sort of action shots here, and I can give you either side of the table. So hopefully that'll satisfy some of the curiosity there for you. I give you what I can give you. Does the Dallas Open have a regulation about painted minis? I think it's a 3-color minimum, I believe.
Is there actually any rules in the tournament scene for as far as AMG rules, like official AMG rules as far as paint?
I think no, not that I'm aware of. We are getting, excuse me. We are getting an early Vader activation.
Mm.
So super interesting. No direction picked there. Like, could have went tighter left, could have went tighter right. Chose to go down the middle. It'll be interesting to see what the purpose of this next action is going to be.
What's he gonna put and where?
Well, he does. Yeah.
Throw something towards him, or is he gonna throw something up on a building? Or
I mean, it would have been fantastic had he went laterally across there and just chucked that back on top of a building. That would have been excellent. Oh, it's gonna. That's Callus in there. I believe that's Callus. All right, looks like we're waiting on Vader's second action here.
Callus didn't suffer any wounds by the looks of it with that first. Ooh.
Don't see any wound tokens going there, but you got to imagine that there's going to be some.
There's going to be a
pierce there. Oh, that's a wound counter. Look at this guy here. Let me get that call for you.
Wow. And pulling a court trooper for Ryan. I believe we'll end up with Callus with, I think it's 4 wounds after
Okay,
that.
that's Ouchtown population Callus there for 4 wounds.
4 wounds? Yeah,
yes.
I was just saying, I think we hit 4 wounds because he missed 1.
Yeah.
Doesn't surge, and he had Pierce 3.
Yeah.
And he's rolling 4, so...
Yeah. I will say players are trying to be really courteous to all you guys at home, so that's a big kudos to all those guys too for being on stream, doing the thing, and then also playing nice with you guys and us here. So,
yep.
All right, well, later gamers, take your daughter for a bike ride. Come back and see us later. Thanks for checking us out. All right, Matthew activating. I think that was that DLT Storm. I think. Really pressing on. Yeah, they've been really accommodating to us here in general, making sure we're set up, we're good, we got what we need, got us the internet connection that we needed, and got a dedicated. I couldn't get us hardline, got us dedicated Wi-Fi. So hey, cheers, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. We're here every Friday. Not here every Friday, but we're gaming every Friday. We do a live game every Friday, so a Tuesday stream as well. So check that out. Free to watch, free to be here. So, all right. So, boom, big shot coming in here. I say big because it's open, I believe. That looks to me like we're going to be hitting.
Yowza. That's 4.
Yep. Yikes.
Yeah, that was painful.
Yep. You can almost tell that in the speed at which those models were removed. All right. A lot of suppression tokens here. This looks like I think it's a mortar there. Not sure if it's a mortar or the strike team. They're close together, but looks like strike team. All right, so that's 2. Not sure the shot's into. That's a save though, and boom. So it's probably a pierce on that. Yep, there we go. So that should remove 2 as with the pierce.
What are we throwing into now?
I think that's a mortar shot. Previously was a mortar shot, and this is
Crit going through.
yeah, so gotta be I honestly don't know where that shot was coming from. Oh, okay, that DLT, okay. That must have had a shot across the table there. So the last game we played, it looked like they really couldn't shoot across the speeder, so these guys must have determined that you could, so that shot was coming from that middle woods across, so. All right, so this has got to be a T20. Oh, yeah, I think it's a T21 on the outside shooting into 2 of those scouts. Yeah, so removing 2 scouts. Still got a scout over there, though.
He's just
holding up that flank at this point.
Yeah, he's just having trouble taking out full full unit, isn't he?
Yep. All right, so it's got another core.
Although less guns shooting back at you is always good.
It is always good for sure. Yeah, Ryan's getting awful thin though. Seems to have been bleeding a little bit this round, and that Dubak still hasn't closed in on that other side. I think you almost want to be closing in with those guys because we have snow troopers that have no suppression on them. That unit right there. You got scouts on top of the building, so no matter where that Dubak goes, it really can't remove those scout troopers in the melee. So it's going to be forced to shoot them off. But I mean, if it's not probably the ideal scenario for Ryan, it's Dubak just to be running around trying to, fish for critical 2.
No, definitely not. 4 white dice looking for crit 2 compared to 3 reds, 3 whites.
Yep. And I think we're going to see a slide down here and potentially a flame into the these scout troopers. Doesn't really matter if your leader can see or not. Well, he won't get the flame range off here, but probably see four coming in here. Yep, be 1.
Still looks like he's getting
yeah, it's gonna have cover there, so I don't think that's gonna get through.
Cover, but he's still looks like everyone can see him though.
Yeah, it's gonna have to take that suppression though. So.
Yep. So where do you reckon Ryan's gonna bring those Dubaks in?
I don't know. The answer is soon. Regardless if it is soon or not, I think the answer is it needs to be soon. He has to start getting them to do work in there. I think you have an opportunity with Vader having to deal with Callus for another turn to sort of go turn north and then start cutting in. Because then you're going to be forcing Vader to come and maybe work his way back towards the middle.
Oh, And that's an activation gone. That's your
Yeah.
snow troopers gone up there.
Yep.
That helps out with activations and being able to control a little bit. But
I might as well start using these icons. Our special forces activation. Hey, it's a lot of buttons to push here, Brian.
that's right. I don't envy you. Especially doing alone in the booth there. Not losing his suppression. Matthew wanting to keep his movement secret until just getting in there. Is that his other snow troopers that he's brought in? I know who we're looking at.
I think this is shore troopers.
Shore troopers, right?
Yeah, with the T-21. All that for a damage. All right, Ryan trying to roll off. Not sure why he's rolling off one suppression. He has... Well, it must be two separate unit leaders there.
Yep.
Core activation here. All right, they roll off one. So no one's scoring round here and being round 3, just if you're following along at home. Oh, there goes a explosion rolling across the table.
It's getting the terrain involved. It's good
Yep.
to see.
One shot. Suppression was added from the one shot, and then I think Ryan went right into...
Yep, he's really motoring through.
Yeah,
they're
going.
push them.
Yeah, they're going fast here. So he rolls off one suppression there, and also makes a move. Let's not be playing that as difficult terrain as they're moving speed 2 directly into it. All right, another core activation here.
Well, I guess and the snow's only moving at one. It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
All right, special forces, another scouts. Where are they going to be plinking? Are they going to be going for the dewback or something else?
Doesn't get any off. Excuse me. This will be... Nice. Got to be a Pierce 1 there, though, I would assume.
Yep.
Oh, no. He would have low profile there, I think. Although he should still, if he rolled saves, he should have still had a Pierce there, so I'm not sure why that didn't Pierce. Double move by the dewback here. Those look like spur moves. Okay, so we will have 2 suppression there. And then a shot.
Out in the open.
Yeah, presumably he's going to shoot those flamers. He should. That's nice. That'll hit him for 3.
Nice.
Yeah, they do not have any cover there, and they don't have any suppression either. Oh, that's strange. So he shot back at the scouts and chose not to go into the flames. Huh. Wow. Okay. So that's a strange place. So scouts look like they immediately activated there. Oh. Okay. I think I know what happened there. He hit them for 3. It's heavy cover. It's a suppressive gun. He gave him 2 suppression, and then he rolled the save.
Yep.
They just they sometimes go a little out of order for me. So,
Yep.
so and then immediately pull the token, but it's not them. It looks like it's another core unit here. So, have a core activation here for Matthew. All right, then they just put a shot into the dewback. That dewback's I feel, gonna be really suppressed at the end of this round.
Agreed.
All right, so I got a spotter coming off. Electric binocs. Looks like we had 2. Not sure what he's left shooting here. Maybe into that DLT. Yeah, there we go. The DLT storms that he's been into pretty heavily. Makes both saves.
Maybe.
It's good.
Nice.
Yeah, Matthew's making some key saves.
PS1.
Yeah, they're going good, Striker. Going good. Dallas Adventures going well.
No suppression off.
I think this is scouts into the dewback.
Yeah.
From the top of the building. That looked quite juicy.
Yep.
I believe they're
4.
so he does have armor there. I think he's getting 2 there.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take
maybe 3 if PS1 I can't see with the shine.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe you may have taken 3 there.
It's 2. I just gave a yell from the table here. So yeah. So, it's great. I can mute my microphone and then yell out, and can hear me. They can hear me. So. All right, so we got a dewback move. Yeah, so I don't think that shot before Brian. I think was the mortar that took a shot before. He's got 3 units all side by side there, so it's kind of hard to tell because he flips the token so fast. So
yeah, they're moving at a cracking pace.
Yeah, for sure. So there we go. So they're at 3 suppression now. All right, so sniper I think it's going to be sniper at the bottom here, he said?
Yep.
That'll be 1. Yep, killing a snow. And then flip there, and then Callus is at the end of his run here. Remember, Callus took 4 wounds.
4, yep.
And we'll have to check and see, because we did play ISB Investigation, so we'll have to find out what pip he called here just at the end of this. So.
Yep.
Striker, there probably is. I actually haven't left his desk, so I have no idea what's out in the wilds. So I've only
there.
Yeah.
Which for Vader, for operative Vader, doesn't really matter at 7. So. Yeah, so so that was a fairly bloody round. Lots of minis taken off the board. I believe we've taken Matthew's lost the full activation of the snows, but Ryan has taken a fair few hits on some of his units. Some of his units are down to only a couple of minis, so I believe we're going to see a few units go down in this round. It's very much in your face. Those dewbacks are really going to start coming into play. Vader is locked up with Callus there for the moment, and I believe both of Vader's 1-pips have been played, so I'm guessing we're going to have Vader 2-pips not being able to play
No,
in this round.
it's actually going to be 1-pips. The 1-pips weren't both played. So Callus is going to take the flaw card.
Yep.
He's going to play the 1-pip. He couldn't play any 1-pips this round because I think we only.
Oh, okay, because he didn't. He Darkness Descends and then Vader's Might, wasn't it? So,
exactly. Yeah. So 2-pip we played on that side. One dewback's on 2 wounds. The other one's fine. It is turn 4. 2-1 still the score. So this will be scoring round this round here. Callus is on 4. And I think that gives us a full recap. There's 1 scout left on the other side, so we know that, and I think that gives us a pretty good rundown of the table. So I agree. There was a comment about any interesting listen to great game 1. Absolutely great game 1. It was super, super fun. So yeah, we have a Veer's Callus list here facing a Vader list here. Interesting. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, triple naked scouts. You don't see that every day, that's for sure. So
that's right.
Yeah, we definitely like that. And then we got a 12-act imp list with still having 2 dewbacks in it. So also getting a lot of bang for your points there. So it'll be interesting to see what the roaming dinosaurs here are going to do and how much roaming they're going to be able to do. Vader's really kind of has to get out of this combat. With Callus, he doesn't want to be tied up here for multiple turns because he's going to need to go back and do some work. Scouts have been doing their job on the back objective, and I don't see a great way for Ryan to respond to that one. So Ryan's going to have to do middle work and somehow secure an objective and press on here a little bit with other units. So I think that was. I don't know if that was the mortar on top of the building that went or not. Looks like it was. Looks like there's a token there, but it looks like it's kind of half fallen over there on top of the building. So that is a removable satellite dish. The piece, I know that piece, so that just popped out of its socket. So I don't believe that's broken at all.
Trying to take out communications.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. It'd be interesting to see whether those dewbacks are really going to be up. They're really in range now to be able to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how they mop up, I think. What was that firing through? Oh, look at that. One going through.
Now that is a unit that is not rallying. Yeah. All right, so no spur necessary. Going to crash into the unit there.
Mm-hmm.
Keep his.
That's your T21 unit.
I believe so. Yeah.
One of your 21s. 4.
Does hit him for 4. Can they get a big save out here? This would be nice if they could get a big save here. That'll work.
Oh. Yep.
Yep.
Losing 1.
Yeah, and I think you have room where you could just double smack this with 2 squads.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, Striker. Yeah, three naked scout units, and they've been doing quite well so far.
I think he was going with a Special Forces activation here. I thought that's the token I saw flipped over. Players flip, have discussion, then I... His turn 4 is scoring for them.
Yep.
Definitely a scout unit here. I think a 3-man scout unit because they lost a man. That looks like a model going to drop. Here.
Was that
I think that might have been a T-21 over there.
right? Yeah, so that's his heavy gone. So he's just got two units there with single models. Crit going through.
Save. Dice are starting to tip a little bit here for Matthew.
Yep.
There we go. Special Forces activation.
Was that his other dewback taking fire? Firing?
I didn't catch the dice actually, but I don't see a token on the other dewback. So I believe he pulled. He's going to pull his Special Forces and go with his one remaining scout out here.
Yep.
I think he's only on a single suppression, if I'm not mistaken. So
Tucking in there to keep as much cover as possible.
yeah, and I'm not sure what the dice is going to go for, but I think he has. I think he's got the shot here, so I think he's going to go into those single guy on the objective there.
Yep.
Should be 2 black here if he's shooting.
Just needs 1 crit, doesn't he, to take out a unit?
That's nope.
Cool.
Puts the suppression, nope. Players got lots of suppression tokens all over the place here, so be interesting to keep track of all of them. I think we're on Ryan's pull here. Guess he's just going with a sniper shot, and he's gonna snipe out a sniper. A sniper is gonna snipe out a body in the middle there. All right, so we got a pull activation, I think, happening for Matthew here. He is gonna go with. Waiting. Another Special Forces. I believe that's gonna be guys on the building here.
Yep.
Now they are no longer able to shoot that dewback who's tucked in, so they don't have a lot of
Options.
really.
Sit up there and stand by, I guess.
That's probably about it at this point. It's like a dodge standby or something.
Stand by, yep.
Dodge standby. There you go. All right, Ryan's going to activate Callus here, I believe.
Well, it's pretty.
Yep, pretty low. Oh wow, Vader saves. Yep, I'm going to make a bold prediction that Callus actually dies this round. So, I appreciate that. So somebody give us a thumbs down. So they're not a fan of the Callus roll. Gonna assume that's what it was. It couldn't possibly be anything else. All right, there we go. We're gonna have a core activate here.
Is it Bernard?
Yes, I hope it's not Bernard.
I think at the end of this round we're going to see another 2-1 as far as victory points going on.
Yeah, we very well may. Very well may. All right, so I think these are... sure, how many of those suppression did they roll off there? Not nearly enough.
No.
Still see, I think, 3 going with them there. Ryan shooting, you never know what he's pulling. I believe it's his mortar again. There you go. All right. All right, so we got a core pull here. Looks like we're going to have this this central unit. I think that's the Gideon unit, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be able to migrate too far there. He does need to maintain at least 2 bodies on that center position.
Yes.
I feel like
although those snow troopers, is he going to bring those snow troopers up in range and against the dewback, or do you think he's...
To be quite honest, I probably would just try to smack that dewback as many times as possible to make it go away.
Yeah.
Just bury everything in, because then if you get stuck in, you're at least not going to be getting shot.
Oh, that's a nice little roll there.
That's 3 crits, yeah. Yep. That was a big shot coming into those. It's I think the flamers can just walk down and likely finish off that scout.
Yep.
They do have... I assume those 2 suppression by them are theirs alone. There's a lot of suppression out, so presumably that if they are theirs, they may still be able to get a move down cohere out. Big roll there for Ryan. I believe that is going to be 3 maybe over cover.
Yep.
This is into that single scout, I believe.
Scout, yep.
No, it's going to be only 2, and he does bite it, but took a lot of fire to do that. So
yeah, that's not another activation down.
I'm not exactly sure why the models are being removed here. They're rolling, they're failing blanks, but I'm not seeing models come back this way.
No, it was just...
Yeah, that's 100% a mystery there as to why that is.
why the model's still on the table.
All right, shot coming down here. I believe that's called into the U-back. That is nothing. To be no aim there. Okay. Dewback now activating.
No rallying.
Sorry, he'll get single suppression, so yeah. Looks like he's going to spur into squad. Cause a displace here. And he's going to reposition and then crash into the unit that just came around the corner.
Yep. And that's Hasks. That's Hasks, isn't it? You believe?
I believe he's actually into the. Oh, okay, so who did he go? Did he go into Gideon or did he go into the? Okay, so I thought he was going into the officer, but I think he did go into Haskett. You are correct. Yeah, hits for 4. All right, Matthew did save 4 out last time.
Let's see what he's going to do again this time.
Yeah. Oh, rank saves 3.
Oof.
Ryan not catching a break with his dewbacks and getting tied up. So,
Yep.
I think we've yet to see Vader go yet. Eh?
Yeah, we haven't seen Vader take action yet.
All right, that is another command token being pulled there, but that is oops, that's not the one I wanted to do. That's Becky, I think. Oh, I think he actually forgot to put that on Becky before, so because Becky clearly moved up and took a shot.
Yep.
It's just sitting off to the side there. All right.
There we go.
Yeah. I feel like they might be moving a little bit quick and then maybe forgetting to pull a few things here and there. Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's clearly Ryan's activation and didn't pull that off the table. So, yeah. I think this is Ryan measuring from the sniper, I believe, there. Okay, 4 coming into Callus.
Ooh. Callus doesn't. Well, it's going to be dead Callus with Pierce.
Did he not have his face me up?
He did, yes, he did.
Yeah, so during that he gains Agile 1 and block.
And block, yep.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to take anything there because he did roll. The only thing is to remind is that Callus is also flawed this round. So at the end of his activation, if he performed attack, he should be gaining 4 suppression tokens.
Yep.
So make sure players don't miss that. That is a absolute must. So.
So what's Callus's floor card?
So you may play the card at the start of the command phase if there's a wounded enemy Callus, which there was. And then at the end of his activation, if he chooses to perform an attack, he gains 4 suppression. So
right.
There it is right there. So
there we go.
Now keeping in mind Callus is only courage 2. So he will start the turn with 3. But I think he was also shot there, so it looks like he's going to have 5.
And has Matthew been using Force Choke throughout? I haven't seen him use Force Choke yet, I believe.
Just got an update. It's a bittersweet update. So Pally lost, but he lost to Other Ryan and Other Ryan. So Pally got diced hard. Both players confirmed. But I'm just going to put this out there. Other Ryan is wearing the Sean Morris average Friday Night Fights jersey for this weekend. So hard confirm. Dice has magic powers. I mean,
Thanks to the show.
there's no other explanation, Brian. We're just going to leave it at that. It's out on the internet. It's got to be truthful. All right, looks like players are sweeping. I'll be right back. I'll give you guys another image, and I'm going to go grab another recap.
Not a problem. Well, it looks like Ryan got a point on the leftmost objective, but Matthew again has wrapped up that middle objective and the rightmost objective. So that'll be Matthew 4-2 so far in victory points. And they are cracking on at a extremely fast pace. Activations
All
just
right.
coming out super quick.
Yep, we are
in round 5 with 22 activations across the board. So
5
quick.
Score 2, score 4. Callus is confirmed to have 4 suppression. He was a shot there at the end to add that. So we are pressing nicely. 37 minutes. Players are moving at a great pace here. Command cards are up. It is implacable and go back to Callus. I don't have Callus's cards memorized. I will give you this one because I won't have it. Do. Let's grab that. Oh, Maximum Firepower Alt Art. Sorry, I wasn't recognizing that immediately. So it is Veers of 1 pip. It's the Alt Art Maximum Firepower. So cool. Yep. Yeah, thank you, Michael. I was not catching that initially. So implacable, and the roll off looks like it. If it's placed correctly, and it is turn 5, that would have been Michael rolling. So that should be Matthew going first here.
Yep. And where is Veers?
Veers, I believe Veers is right. So if you were to go from the left corner and you move over to the red chevron, if you go right up from the red chevron, right by that building corner there, he's right down there. So you are correct, Noah. A great analysis there. The Empire is in fact winning. But rebellions are built on hope, and we all know what happens to Callus. So, all right. Well, looks like Vader has switched gears. He's like, you know what? I'm out of here. Peace out, Callus. I'm not concerned with you. I'm going to come bail out my stormtrooper buddies, and I'm going to put a big whack into this. That is only 4 in there. There we go. Thank you.
Must have heard you.
Yep. And that's how you take care of a dewback.
Exactly.
Fair. They are also
True
losing.
one.
Yes. Touche, Michael. Touche.
Just a training exercise.
I'm just gonna put this out here, Bryant, because I'm not sure how many people are either paying attention or listening, but I did say I was going to bring 3 sets of card sleeves to the Dallas Open, and the first 3 people who came up to me and said, "Hey, can I have a set of card sleeves?" they would get them. So if you have friends and you're in chat and your friends are in Dallas, maybe ping them and have them come over. Because otherwise, I'm going back home with more card sleeves.
How many people have you seen with Friday Night Fights gear?
Travis is here. Pally's here. Other Ryan is wearing my shirt, so he doesn't really count. Anthony's here. So I think there's at least 4 guys rocking shirts.
How about tokens and?
You know what, Brian? It's because I haven't been on the table or out walking around when games have been played. I haven't seen that. Maybe I can commandeer one of the fellas that are done to go kind of do a little perusal. Yeah,
Pally to do a run. Pally out in the inside streets.
Yeah, Pally out in the streets.
So Vader went back into Callus there, I believe. Locking him back up. I believe that was what that movement was. and then his token will go back into the.
Yeah.
Was that his second round?
I don't think we've seen him come out twice, have we? Or
No.
no? That's a big swing by the Dewback there. Looking for some saves here. Matthew's been doing well on these red dice saves. Ooh,
Yep.
I think that's 3 blanks there. Though I think it's 2 blanks and a surge. So probably going to see a couple models removed here. 1, 2, and 3 is what we should see.
Trying to make a decision on who.
Well, probably leader and a heavy, I would assume. He would leave there, so yeah.
Does taking that fire, can you swap those units around?
He shouldn't have been able to, but I think he might have accidentally grabbed something and had to put something back. I think is what he might have done there. But no, you shouldn't be able to do any recoherence there. But I think it was a case of grabbing maybe the wrong unit. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we will see a core activation here. Yep. What core to go? That's the question. I think he's got a suppression to roll off here. He does, in fact, roll that off.
Successful.
Yep.
I like Ryan getting in and helping out.
Yeah.
Keeping up that pace.
Yeah. Here's your token that you no longer require. All right. Definitely has a short range to the mortar, range to whatever guy that is hanging out there. I think it might have been. I think Ryan skirted out his scout team there around the corner. I think he's switched positions with his sniper and just shuffled one around the corner a little bit further. That will be 2, but I'm gonna guess cover on this.
Yeah, well, if he's split it, then yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes left in the round there, they're saying. So I'm going to go update that just to make sure that I'm not going to do anything to that. So should be about 30 minutes. I have 31 on my clock, but... All right, Callus is getting pulled here. Oh, so he actually did get both shots.
He lost it, yep.
Okay.
The activation.
Okay. Jeez, I turned away for 1 second to fix one thing, and there you go. I think Brian's here, so... All right, Callus with his big swing. Ouch.
Ooh.
Vader will... Takes 2.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah. Vader's taking 2 there.
Well, I suppose. Average hits, average defense.
Yep. Yeah, so average, he'll put him on 4 there because I think he will still have the implacable wound as well.
Yes.
So Vader, I believe, has 7, so that will be a core activation here. Core acto. Boom. All right, 3 suppression roll off here, I believe, for Matthew. Oh, never mind. That's 5. There's a 3 spot underneath there. That's not a 2 spot under there. There we go. We would know that if we swapped over here. I'll have a look from here for a second here. So yeah, so there's Veers hanging out there, Brian. Like I said, just sort of doing his things. We'll get a single move here. Yeah, I think he's just trying to come back in and score here and be as safe as possible. Closing in on that mortar mid-range would be a potential move here.
And what is that activation then, Matthew?
I think it was a DLT squad at one point.
Right. So he's just got a unit leader left.
Yeah.
So saves.
So I believe that must just be Gideon left there because he is throwing 2 red. So Gideon, I believe, was in a DLT squad, and I think just Gideon is left, and so with a single wound token there. So
wondering why there was 2 reds thrown. So that would answer the question.
That's Gideon there. Yeah, a little hard to tell as the bodies have trimmed out who's who. So he's got quite a way.
The black model is the rebel. Is the rebel officer. Is the officer.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
We've got a rebel officer just hiding in the midst there.
You bet.
Yes. Yep.
And I believe the center transmission point has moved a little bit. Yeah, that is a dead Callus. That was a dead Callus.
Oh right.
Yeah. Callus didn't even want to get pierced. He just wanted to immediately lay over. He's already rolled over on his belly, and Vader was giving him some stompy stomps. So.
Callus's dice just hurt him this.
And Ryan did not donate his due back to Matthew. That is Matthew using force push there to move, and now Ryan is promptly displacing his unit there with the move through. So, bit of an interesting interaction. If you were just joining us, it would have looked like different players own different models there. So. But it is, in fact, turn 5:27. Players are at a great pace. I have no issues whether these guys will finish the game or not. They're moving along expeditiously here, so good on them. This is turn 5, so no scoring here, so the round is 4-2. That looks like a mortar shot coming in from Ryan here. That will be a suppressive attack. It is still at range 2, or beyond range 1, more importantly. Actually, it should be beyond range 3. So, he shot the unit above that. He did not shoot Gideon. Okay, yep. It's just a 3-4 on the mortar. So,
Matthew pulling his special forces.
Yep. I believe this is going to be top of the building.
Shooting at the Dewback now.
Yep, and Dewback's going to take 2 more, and that Dewback should be on... Oh, never mind. I believe that is the first into that Dewback. That's right. That was the other one. The other one replaced. Yep.
That's right. He's just in a similar
spot.
Yeah,
he's in a very similar spot. Yeah.
In a different way.
Yes, I am paying attention. Just had to catch up there. So sniper moving around is only a single sniper model here, as the DLTs in the middle did trim the other one. Looks like he's gonna take a shot into Vader here. He's 2. Vader will take a suppression there. Vader will attempt to roll some saves. Vader rolls 2. Fantastic. Immune pierce, so we will not be taking anything else. Yep. Maybe some flame snows. All right, we do see a core activation here.
Matthew's looking in a very good spot at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he is looking great. All right, so we're going to see... Not sure if we're going to see these guys just shoot the Dewback, or first they're going to see how many actions they have. They have 1. So their actions are going to be limited to likely shoot. Do a DLT here, so 2 reds and a white probably coming in. Nope. Not sure...
Is that the T21?
T21. Yep, it must be a T20, not a DLT. You are correct. Either way, I don't believe it did anything other than a suppression.
That's right.
Waiting for Ryan to pull or do whatever he's doing. I think Ryan's got a shore trooper unit on the outside there.
Is he going to be able to... I know the mortar's already gone, hasn't it? So
can't do any fire supports. No, like he's going to try to get a range 3 shot in there for 1. Is it 1 after cover? Oh no, 1 for the critical.
Yep.
And does not make a save. Wanted to be, but is not. So it takes a suppression, takes a model. So I think Ryan's still sitting with a single shore trooper in the mix of the green bubble there. He's got potentially the mortar that could double move to score. He's got Shores, so that puts him at 3 plus Veers is 4. So other than trying to, I think, just pick up a couple activations down there, Matthew's probably not going to overcommit too many things. I think once he kills the dewback, there's really no answer to the middle. And he's just got to basically hold that. So, like you said, I think he's still in a pretty good position. There is a strike team at the bottom. He is likely going to just move there, flame. There will be no cover, and likely just move back after this, but we'll see. So it should be 2 white and a black coming in here. 2. Oh, never mind. He has frag grenades as well, so why bother? Yep, he's going to use frags for sure. Yep, good choice. And likely see a move back here. I don't think. Oh, he only had a single action. Scratch that. So never mind. All right.
I'm interested to think why those short troopers didn't go try shoot off Hask.
Yeah, at this point, I think this is one of the things about intercept is every single activation is just as important as another activation. So it's not really about. I don't think it's really about which one he shot. I think he was just looking to take something that potentially could move back towards the middle to reinforce the center.
Yeah, I guess.
I think Gideon's already kind of out there, and he also has Veers, which he probably is just going to roll Veers' Surge Crit Pierce Gun and just take care of Hask. Yep. So very strong likelihood that was the play for him.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I don't really love that Ryan separated his dewbacks. I would have rather seen a collective push through, right or left, but then maybe moved en masse in the middle. He sort of came at it from 2 directions. I feel like he was just a little too wide, to be honest. Could have maybe cut that table in half and then just forced his way onto one, and then leaving one unit and just migrated onto the middle. I think that would have been collectively a little bit of a stronger push for him.
Yeah, spreading his forces out a lot in a line. It's just an interesting play.
I believe we have Commander Becky going here, although he pulled a token and then Ryan's going again. So that's that. I guess Commander Becky went, but he just didn't bother flipping the token over.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. I'm just going to go find out what's happening with that unit.
It's looking like we're going through. Sure, just checking, seeing what was happening with Commander Becky.
Okay, they just forgot to flip the token, and all is well in the world. So, took a shot at the dewback is what she did. So, I think players are probably pressed against the clock, thinking they're more pressed than they are. So,
yeah,
I can appreciate that.
Going through.
Yeah, probably going to go through, ripping through what's what. So I think by count there we got Becky, 1 storm, 2 storm, Vader, we 4. Storms in the woods, that's 5. Flame troopers is 6. So he has collectively 6 to go to the middle. Scouts on the back. He still has to take care of that dewback, obviously. So there's still a game to be had here, but it's just going to matter about who can pick up which activations this. I think the mortar can hold the back, but that's it. The shore troopers on the outside have no ability to reach the middle. Veers could. The other mortar can't. So realistically, Ryan can bring as many as 3 to the middle, but in doing so would concede the outsides. And now that he's lost that, he can actually bring realistically 1 to the middle. So looks like players are gonna...
it's more of a you've got to try kill what's in the middle than actually bring your units across, isn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure, absolutely.
Even that's going to be a very uphill battle.
Yeah, no, for sure. Drop a. Excuse me.
So waiting for round 6's cards to be revealed.
Yeah, I will pop up round 6. There we are, 18 minutes unofficially on the clock. Welcome our 22, or say hello to our.
Need to go the extra time, are they?
No, I think they'll be well defined and fine within this one. Maybe we'll hang out here, maybe Bryant, for a little bit and see what we can see from here and take in the atmosphere. Kind of know this is Ryan's push from bottom to top, so I think at this point we're kind of aware of what's where and who's what. And I'll thank Bryant. If you guys want to give Bryant a shout in chat for waking up at 2:30 in the morning to come hang out with me and hang out with you guys. It'd be nice of you guys. Looks like we have Fear and Deadman, and looks like we have an Assault. I'm just gonna mirror. I'm gonna mirror this image here, just because. Put the players on the right side. Boom. Oh nope, that's not what I want to do. Let me go there and boop. There we go. Perfect.
Fear and Deadman's probably going to. I don't think Vader was really in any danger anyway.
No, I think we're just going to see Vader go over and smack a dewback and take another dino off the table. So I heard Vader's main sustenance is actually dinosaur meat. So that's it's primarily what he survives on. So
fair enough.
He is not sure if he's
instantly cooked when you use the saber, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he's in or out there. To me, he looks like he's. So I think the players will want to and I think that's important. So they've, in my mind, migrated the center intercept point over a full base because I had that centered on there. So I am thinking that I should.
Yeah, I believe when one of those stormtrooper units came across, it was knocked over. It just hasn't been adjusted.
Yeah. All right, he boom and kills the dinosaur, and I heard Ryan say that is that. I'm not sure if they're officially going to call that. Boom, there it is. That's the shake.
There's the handshake. That's it.
Yep. Well, I guess it's a moot point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was an extremely uphill battle. I don't think you even had the firepower to get through and hold that center position. So it looks like at the end of the beginning of round 6, we have a winner, Matthew. Matthew Millen taking out Ryan Jekyll.
Yeah, I mean, if Ryan maybe considered a purchase of a Friday Night Fights jersey in the future tournaments, it may help him out. So, yeah.
That's what you reap what you sow.
That's right. No. That's right. Yeah.
It shouldn't be so harsh.
It doesn't apply to anybody else on stream today, but just Ryan, because it's a running. Yeah, it's just a running joke for us. So, yeah, I think he'll agree with us as well. So at this point, so. No, but awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Brian. We'll where are we at on our stream here? Oh, 207. This is a quick one. You got off easy. Jeez, you had a light shift today. So I think Michael might beam back in later for us. So, but that's okay. I'll take a little bit of a longer break in between rounds and get some things figured out on here, so I can get a strong finish today, and then hopefully you guys will come back and join us. I think the next round is. I have no idea when the next round's starting, but I will. I think it's around maybe 4 o'clock, maybe. something like
Yeah, I
that.
think
So
there was supposed to be half hour in between.
yeah,
So I believe you're probably going to look at what is it?
this will be done at
16, 19,
2:30, and then it'll
probably
be
45 minutes or so, I
yeah. So
guess.
yeah, so I will ping out about 10 minutes or so before the round starts, and then we'll hopefully see you guys back. Like I said, we're going to be back for one more game and three more tomorrow. So if you guys can't take any more today, or you want to take it all in, we'll be back. We'll have another exciting game. The games are randomly matched up, so I don't think they're picking any particular stream games. But definitely come back tomorrow if you're not here for any more today, because there'll be another table on there. We got another exciting, cool table. So I think you guys will really enjoy seeing some more games. So, but we should let Brian get some sleep, or maybe go back to sleep, or maybe continue his day, or whatever part of the future he's in. So
I reckon my kids are going to be up. Going to be up by now, and
oh, perfect.
and I'm not going to get back to sleep. So.
Okay, well, fair enough. Let's just put him in front of the next Friday night fight stream, and you'll be fine. And be like, kids, take notes. Take notes for Dad.
Tell me how it goes. Tell me how the next one goes.
Absolutely awesome. All right, guys. Well, we'll close off the stream. Thanks, Brian. I'll see you later on, and thanks again for coming to cast with us.
I'll see you all tomorrow in round 3.
All right. Cheers. Thank you.